First and foremost, you guys always like chatting about a little NOFX on this channel, and we had NOFX news today, so I figured this is the time and the place to break it all down. We got confirmation about a new NOFX album. We don't get confirmation from much with NOFX these days, but we did get confirmation that double album will be coming out December 2nd. Double album, the sequel to single album, which was released in 2021, early 2021. Now, from what the statement reads, this is basically leftover tracks from single album that they're kind of warming over. We knew these songs were somewhat in the can. Mike has been talking about this since single album came out. He's mentioned that they did have songs. The issue was going to be the release. And we were supposed to get this back in 2021, and obviously a lot has happened since then. There's been a bit of delay, and people have been asking about it. New album, we get a new album, we're getting a new album. We got the confirmation today that we are getting a new album. We also got a new song dropped on us, Darby Crashing Your Party. Now, I have not checked out Darby Crashing Your Party. That has not been part of my regular diet today. But I thought, hey, what the heck? Let's do this on this stream right here. Let's go ahead and check out Darby Crashing Your Party for the first time for me, and maybe multiple times for some of you. So far, it really just sounds like pretty biographical of Darby Crash from what I'm hearing lyrically, from what Mike is singing there. Sound-wise, pretty solid. Just your standard NOFX, nice bass intro, and then the whole band coming in. Pretty standard NOFX fare here. In public with pennies and brawnies, not like the beaver of Harriet and Ozzy. He's the bastard son of the Colonel Kurtz, Lucille, Ballbuster, Crystal Methil Mertz. I wasn't born this way, I was raised not by wolves but by Jews. I was gilded and hazed, a middle class clown waging lower class war of Beverly. All right, that verse is definitely a autobiographical verse from Mike right there. Hillbilly peeled off the floor, the erratic, irreverent reverend that wreaks havoc and wreckage whenever he speaks. I'm not the first on your last second shot, a film about grave robbing without a plot, throwing a party, I'll Darby crash it. My captain's sensibilities tells me to smash it up. I am the shit smeared in your pillowcase. I'm not the texting, I'm the ranting and cursing, he sings in the third person, and then I'll catch myself and start singing about me again. Because of your hair lip, I shaved your mustache. Your Donner Party has just been Darby crashed. I'm Antichrist, the utter. Your Donner Party has been Darby crashed. Quality line right there. Original sin, the 10 months of relevant Johnny Rotten. I am the victim in victimless crimes, painting the town red between the lines. Losing is delightful when you always win. That's why I push my chips GG all in. Push your chips GG all in. Not bad. Not bad at all. I like that quite a bit. Now, they are definitely telling the truth when they indicate that this is just part of single album. That is a song that maybe not necessarily sounded directly off of single album, but lyrically, that autobiographical style that Fat Mike employed on single album still definitely here on this song. I really like Single Album. I go back to it quite a bit. I was actually listening to it a little bit earlier today on my drive home from work. I think it's a quality album. I think it's really good. If you have a problem with it, I think some people have a problem with the fact that it's too narcissistic, too much Mike in his biography, which is fine. But I think some people have pushed back and said, well, that's Cokie the Clown. Cokie the Clown is supposed to be the full Mike biography. I mean, either way, he's writing songs in either band, so he's going to write about how he feels. But I think that was definitely the vibe, and some people have criticized Single Album for really just being another Cokie the Clown album. But that doesn't really take away from the quality of it. And I think we're still in a good spot here. If this album turns out to be their swan song, perhaps all the personal reflections will be pretty relevant. I do think that it's going to be interesting lyrically, because if he wrote this with all the Single Album goes all the way back to like 2019 and pre-pandemic, Mike kind of sort of not really being sober, all of that stuff, a lot of stuff with Sonoma snake oil as the subject matter. So it may feel just slightly dated, but I think it's going to be good.